All right, good evening. I would like to call tonight's Winterville Human Relations Board meeting to order. We thank everybody for watching. I would like to ask Ms. Leary to lead us in prayer, and then we'll be followed by the Pledge of Allegiance.
Okay, let us bow our heads. Lord, we thank you for a prosperous day that you have given us. We give thanks to you as we go through our night and our meeting. We ask that you put unity into our hearts. We ask that you lead us with a sound mind and sound hearts. We pray for things that will give the community better resources, things that will help our community out, and that we focus on those things. We thank you for everything that you do and for always protecting us. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Okay, up next we have the roll call. So we'll start here on my left.
Deidre Gregory.
Christy Leary.
Dennis Bottoms.
Okay. And Rashana Carmen. And Mr. Harvey. Okay, sorry, I skipped the welcome. I would like to welcome everyone. If you are watching tonight, thank you so much for tuning in with us this evening for our meeting tonight. Mr. Harvey, did anybody reach out to you as far as absences? All right, so that is the only absence. Do we have to vote whether or not that's excused? Okay, so get a motion to.
A motion to approve Ms. Daniels' absence.
A second.
All right, so we have a motion on the floor by Ms. Leary and a second by Mr. Bottoms to approve the absence for Dr. Daniels. Okay, so let's go to the next thing is the approval of vote. I'm sorry, you have to vote. I apologize, I'm moving a little fast. All right, so let's go ahead and vote. Show of hands. Okay. All right. So the next thing we have on the agenda is the approval of the agenda. So everybody had an opportunity to look at the agenda today.
Yes.
Any questions? All right.
I would like to make a motion that the agenda for tonight's meeting be approved.
I second the motion.
We have a motion on the floor for Ms. Gregory and a second by Ms. Leary to approve the agenda by show of hands. Vote. All right. Motion has been moved. Okay, so the next thing we have the approval of the minutes for July 23, 2026. Mr. Harvey sent those out, so hopefully everyone had an opportunity to check those out from the last meeting.
I would like to make a motion that we approve the minutes from the July 23rd, 2026 meeting.
I second that motion.
Okay, so we have a motion on the floor by Ms. Gregory and a second by Ms. Leary to approve the minutes. If we could vote by a show of hands. Okay, the minutes are approved. Okay, so next up we have the items for discussion. Updates on the Hispanic Heritage Month. Okay, I don't know if you guys received my email I sent you yesterday. You had an opportunity to read that. The organization that we partnered with, a Mexican, we have been in correspondence with them as far as providing the space for the event. That was pretty much one of our biggest roles, as well as providing some vendors of our choosing to, kind of add to what they were going to be adding. So yesterday, you know, we've been in correspondence since July because we've been in discussion about this for the last few weeks, really. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, there has been a lack of there's been a lack of communication. I feel as though that I shared with you guys in the email. So yesterday they reached out to me and said they didn't know if how they felt about the date. Granted, the date is something that, you know, they agreed on in the middle of August, I believe August 17th. So I just wanted to kind of give you guys an update, you know, where we stood with that. And they didn't know as far as promotion how that would work. So I let the board know yesterday, you know. So we kind of need to have a discussion as how we would like to move forward with that.
I personally think that if it's something that we as a board want to do for our town, that we should move forward with it. I think we can reach out to enough resources within Pitt County. I think the vital part of the information would be getting our flyer out as soon as possible so that it can go into the newsletter. So I think we would need to have that by the 7th, correct, Mr. Harvey? Okay.
September 7th? Okay.
So just because
September 7th or September 25th? Or would that have to be in by August?
Yeah, the September newsletter had, let me see, we're in August. Now, September newsletter's already been sent.
Okay, so we
But
still,
now we still have all the
Yes.
other methods that we can push it out on.
correct. So we still have time to
Mhm.
advertise within the community. A couple places that I had been researching just from knowing a couple people. All these people I sent out emails to yesterday or spoke with them on the phone. So of course we need to give them the grace to get back with us.
Mhm.
I spoke with Karen with Care for the Lot. She's really integrated into the Hispanic community and she has resources that she shares within the community. Melissa with PCC, she did direct my information to the coordinator that hosts their Hispanic festival every year. She was very excited that we reached out to her because they would love to share whatever information and resources that they have. I did reach out with Chantel with Access East, waiting to hear back from her. The Martin Partnership for Children and the Ledona Wright Cultural Arts with ECU. So again, those contacts went out on yesterday, so I do want to give them a little time to get back with us, and as soon as they do, I can email us, with an update. And if anyone else has any contacts with resources, a resource is a resource. If you know someone in WIC, if you know someone, a social worker, or a mental health, a resource is a resource. And a lot of the people, especially with the climate now, are kind of scared to go out and get those resources, but we need to make them aware that the resources are available and it's still a safe place to seek these resources.
I know we have a lot of people, especially in the mental health space at my church.
Okay.
You know, it's a heavily, we have a lot of Spanish speaking people at my church. And so I did reach out to someone yesterday. I have not heard back. How long are we given as far as like the
That-
timeline
That's what I
for
was
hearing
looking at.
from people? And I also reached out to the one of the Latin bands in this area that does
Okay.
a lot. I'm gonna pull up the the Latin Swing. I don't know if you guys heard them. So they do a lot of salsa and like Cuban music and things like that.
Okay.
So I'm just waiting to hear back from them, what their availability is and what they will look like for that weekend.
I know that next week, I'll say we go into Friday, and then that following Monday is probably the last big summer holiday of the season. So I'm thinking anything after Labor Day
After Labor Day.
would be where we either have spoken to someone, they've given us, their dedication to the event. We have enough vendors to put on the program. And if not, we need to have a date where we say, hey, it's the 20th. We didn't get the outreach that we needed. We didn't get the vendors. We're going to have to try this either at a different date.
Yeah.
Because we can go into October with it if
Yeah.
we need to.
And I wanted to ask you, Mr. Harvey, I know that this is something you have to take to the board for approval. What?
Yes, the board meets on September 14th,
Okay.
and I have I'm starting to draft the agenda for them,
Okay.
was to ask permission
Mm-hmm.
for your all's organization to use it. And I believe the 25th was the date that Friday the 25th was the date that, I was just looking on my calendar.
I think that was the date that they preferred.
Yeah.
I think
Yes.
we were kind of inclusive on the 26th, and since they're not probably going to be in attendance.
If that's it, I just need to know because council's got to approve the right day.
Yeah.
So if that's what you want to do, just need to decide so that, because you all will not meet. I don't need to know tonight the exact date, but I need to know by next Wednesday.
We can decide that.
We
today.
can do the date tonight. Yeah.
So were they saying that they can't come on the 25th, or were they just saying they don't know how it would look? Are they still available to come if we do more of the legwork than we were initially supposed to?
She wasn't very clear.
Oh, okay.
And I honestly, I think it's been so many weeks of trying to communicate. I just didn't have really the words. So that's why I wanted to bring it to y'all tonight so we can decide what we wanted to do. She wasn't very clear at what, because, initially, like when I brought it to y'all, the conversation was, okay, we have the vendors. And we also have vendors that we wanted to, add to as well. However, then it became just what we're wanting to do. I mean, we were providing the space. That was the conversation. But I think in my email yesterday, it wasn't very clear as to what they wanted to do. And I felt though at this time, like in the game, like you need to know what's going on because like Mr. Harvey has to present, the board has to make a decision in a couple of weeks about this. So we need to know how to move forward. Like at this point, you have to know. So they're not very clear. So that's why I'm letting you guys know tonight.
I mean, I'm fine with still getting their help if they're available, and I guess we can just approach it as though, hey, this is a date we're gonna do. You can assist or not. But I think we should go ahead and go forward with it and start advertising, only because last year we had planned this and then we didn't do it. So and it's kind of, if we're going to do, I hate for it to do another year when it's not, we don't do it. But, so I'm for doing it. I mean, I'm for still doing it on the 25th if they still want to help. But if not, we could do the 26th. It's fine with me. I just didn't know if because it looked like from your email you were saying their concern was they didn't know how advertisement would look. But if we go ahead and do it, or was it they didn't know if they could come?
I think for me is personally, I think for me it's been weeks of the lack of communication.
Okay.
I think that's where, because we've been trying to meet so we can decide how it's going to look, how the plans are, scheduling it, whether it's going to be on Zoom or what, however the board is available to meet. But there hasn't been no no communication. And I think I'm concerned. I think I was a little bit concerned, just me personally. But you know, like I said, it's the board, however the board wants to go about
Well,
this. With the communication part of it. So that's just where I'm at.
Well, I'm fine with moving forward. I guess we can just pick a date.
But I can ask them if they would like to still attend on Saturday.
Mm-hmm. Or
Them
send
personally.
resource, or send some.
Yeah, I can ask them that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay.
I know when I checked Friday, I think when I just sort of looked at things, both dates would have been okay.
Correct.
The only thing was that when anybody uses the market, they need to come to council and just ask for the use of the area facility. And by that time, of course, I'm sure you've all seen some of the work going on around here. They have about wrapped that up, so that will not be in the way, to the best of my knowledge.
Okay, so I'll reach out to them tomorrow to see if they would still like to be a vendor. But I mean, this is something that we're just going to push on our own.
So we're going with the 26th?
That's the Saturday, right?
Yes.
It was the 10. Did we said 10 to 2, right?
Yes.
I don't
was
have,
10 to
I
2?
don't have a
Okay.
time with, well,
Right
yes,
on.
I do, 'cause it's,
I think it was like 10 to 2.
It was 10 to
It's on my
2:30,
notes, so
maybe.
too.
It was one of those days.
Are you good with the
no,
Mr. Bottoms? Okay, Mr.
what I
Bottoms.
have now, y'all may have discussed this differently, but I have 4:30 to 7:30
I think that was the
If it-
25th.
That was Friday.
on a Friday.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And so you can, again, it's just a matter of deciding, and if I could just make one point, I think it'll be to your all's credit if you just move forward.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I agree.
Correct. They can either come and participate, but I just think as
yeah.
a board, we're just, yeah.
I would extend a very cordial invitation that your organization wanted to continue. They are more than welcome to come and participate. But you're taking the bull, so to speak, you're taking the bull by the horns
Yeah.
and moving forward.
I think it was 10 to 2.
So September 26th, 10 to 2.
Look at the email. Yeah.
I guess we can just decide now anyway, but.
Yeah, you're right. 10 to 2 works for Mr. Bottoms. Okay, it works for Mr. Bottoms. It works
That
for
too-
me.
Is that too long of a
I don't think so. I think that's
Okay.
morning people and a little
10 to
bit of
2, okay.
afternoon people.
Okay.
And someone will have to go to the council meeting to act on our behalf to ask to use the space, you were saying?
I'll be glad to do it and
Oh.
present it, but it's
That's
more, any of you are more than glad to be here, and either do it or stand up as a representative.
Okay, and that meeting is on what day?
September 14th
14th. Okay.
at 6 p.m.
I'll just write it.
And that would go into the agenda. It's not the first item on the agenda, so I can make no promises of what time. I'll be glad to do it on your all's behalf and as staff liaison.
Okay, we would appreciate that, Mr. Harvey.
That's part of what I'm
Did
here
you wanna
for.
go do it, Mr. Harvey?
Oh, no, I have
Okay.
to work, so I won't be
I
available.
thought Miss Leary was gonna do it.
Yeah, because me and Ms. Carmen's gonna do it together, right? So, or Mr. Harvey can do it.
If we
for
can do
us.
it, you wanna do it?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Too easy. You suggested
Mr.
I
it.
think
Mr.
y'all should
Bottoms
do it.
just
I
said
really
we
think y'all
should-
should do it.
Mr.
Yeah, I do.
Bottoms.
I agree with you.
That we're
The two of y'all should do it. I agree.
All right.
I
Ms.
motion that-
Carmen and Mr. Leary will be present at that meeting.
we'll be
I'll
there.
get a confirmation of those to attend before next Wednesday.
Y'all
I
funny,
just
man.
don't, I think.
You
You'll
don't
be there,
trust
Mr.
us?
Harvey.
You don't trust
You
us?
gonna
Uh-huh.
be there.
No, I just wanna, on the abstract, which will do that for you.
Yes.
I just wanna make sure whoever you put on there is able to attend.
Okay.
Unless it's an emergency,
I got you.
definitely.
We're gonna be there. Okay, so we got the vendors.
Have contact with some vendors.
We have contact with vendors.
We
So
can add a
we
couple
said
more
the
people.
7th is the latest, so that'll give us enough time before the meeting. Or the 8th.
Well, we're going through it regardless. I mean, we're going through it regardless.
Regardless.
What, I
gotta get
believe
the
we're gonna
vendors.
have vendors. Vendors are sometimes just last minute, and we just gonna have to, you
Okay,
know, work
September
on that.
7th.
So we're going through with this on the 26th.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Now, my next question is, I was asked about food trucks yesterday. I had someone wanting to know if they could bring, like, are we allowing food trucks to come sell food?
I think Mr. Harvey said we could.
Mhm.
My suggestion for that would be to tell them they're welcome to come. They need to be in compliance, and they should know what that means
They
for
need to
them.
be in compliance. Okay.
Okay. That way we're not left trying to make sure they got the license or none of that.
Food truck. And I know we have people around here. You know some food trucks? And
Are we gonna advertise
It's
for
fine.
food truck on social media?
well, we need to talk to the people first.
And get the date.
I have one
approved.
person. She just wanted to confirm the date, so I would have to reach out to her tomorrow. She does empanadas and things like that. So yeah.
No, my question was, are we gonna advertise for?
I think we should.
Oh, yeah,
ask-
for
to
sure.
Ask for ask for food truck vendors to participate.
Oh,
That's what I
Well,
was
we
asking.
could actually create the event within Facebook. I don't mind
okay,
doing that.
okay.
I would love to have a flyer like ASAP.
We'll get a flyer.
But will we
I
have
got
to
you.
wait for the date to be approved? After the meeting on the 14th, will we have to wait for that date before we do a flyer, right? Because the council has to approve that we can use the space.
Yes, but we could have that
We could-
ready to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cause we can still, do a tentative date flyer, couldn't we? Cause that's only, or you just rather us wait till the 14th to do the flyer?
Yes, put me in the corner there.
I mean,
You,
I've seen plenty of things that are advertising something coming, you know,
Like
and
dinner?
then they update it with the date, you know.
And couldn't it be, couldn't we just cancel if it's disapproved? If the council disapprove it, can't we just cancel
We
the
could always
event?
cancel it.
council will not disapprove, I
I
don't
don't think they would.
think.
Yeah, they're not.
I can't speak for
I don't think,
them.
we're not gonna hold you to that, but I don't think that they
But,
would either.
if the facility's ready and everything, or available, I don't think they will. I'm just a little hesitant for them to learn about an event before they approve it.
Okay.
But we can have the flyer ready. I'll just have it ready. So once they say yes, they will.
And then we can just push it into the.
You
there's a
can
couple
always
vendor
be
groups.
vague in putting out some little feelers
Mhm.
about, not naming the location, but
Mhm.
that,
Okay.
running a few things out there that this type of event is coming,
Okay.
wait for definite information. Tell your friends it's forthcoming.
Okay.
I'm just a little hesitant that they find out. Now, of course, if any of them are listening tonight, but until they approve it, it is not official.
Okay, so I'll just create it. Once they say yes, we'll just put it out. And we can put it on all of the platforms across Winterville, like the app and things like that. Okay.
Pop it off in the vendor group too.
Okay.
So that works.
Well, I'm glad you guys. Okay.
Could
What?
we get a motion for the date and the times of it, just for the record?
Okay. So, yes, we need a motion on the floor, please.
I call a motion for the Hispanic Heritage Festival sponsored by the Winterville Human Relations Board for September 26th at 10 a.m. until 2 p.m.
I seconded the motion.
Okay, so we have a motion on the floor by Ms. Leary and a second by Mr. Bottoms for the Hispanic Heritage Month event, September 26th, 10 to 2. Do we please vote? Show of hands. All right. The motion has passed. Okay, guys, so any more questions?
Yeah, just one quick question. So is there, because we won't meet again, well, we will, but it'll be too close to kind of do anything. So has everything been delegated? Does anyone else need to be called? I know we talked about that, Hispanic restaurant right here across the street.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can give them a call. I'm just trying to
Okay.
see what I can do. Okay,
I
so,
won't worry about it. I have a few people at church I want to talk to
okay.
that
so you're-
has the in the mental health space. I can reach out to them tomorrow. Y'all.
Okay.
I do have a friend who's in the, I believe, the Republican Hispanic Assembly. She's very, she would love to participate, but I didn't know how the board felt about, I guess, party. You know what I mean? Like, not like that, but
She
being
probably
that
just
it's
couldn't
a,
do any like political.
you know what I
Yeah.
mean? You know what I'm
She
saying?
couldn't like advertise.
That's
the
what I
party
mean.
like
And
that.
but I think
That's what she's gonna
they
wanna
do.
Yeah.
So that's why I didn't know how we felt about having, like promoting a certain party or
I mean, she can get people to register to vote, maybe, but she can't, I guess, if they want it.
advertise.
Not, I mean, I wouldn't say who to vote for, but like if we have someone that's encouraging people to vote, hey, are you registered to vote, blah, blah, blah.
They advertise heavy. Like I
Oh,
just
okay,
want to
well,
be
never
honest
mind.
about it. Like
Oh,
they
yeah,
do.
yeah.
Yeah.
They do.
Mhm.
Like there's gonna be a sign. It's
Yeah,
gonna be
yeah.
hey.
That's not gonna be this.
Okay, yeah. no.
That's why I
Yeah.
wanted to make sure. So I'll ask her maybe if they can come and not advertise. But that's why I wanted to ask you about that. Okay, all right. So
But she can still vote.
that is that. But I will let y'all know about
Okay.
what the I think they're psychologists. They say tomorrow in their organization. So I'll let you guys know so that you know.
I have a few more people I'm gonna reach out to. I know one particular organization is gonna want a flyer because it's how you submit the things that they want
Okay.
them to be part of. Mr. Bottom, do you know anybody?
I have the band as well.
Thank
The
you.
band.
All right.
I'm gonna reach out to the band.
Okay.
I do not. I'm not important organization no more. Quit that too.
We have the food, we have the entertainment.
You gonna reach out to the restaurant?
Okay. Yeah.
And but I can just if I think of something, I'll just put it in an email tomorrow.
Okay.
Anything else, y'all? Mr. Bottoms, you got anything?
No, I was thinking more of the slingshot coming out. I knew a couple guys, Hispanic and not all, and a couple more guys that ride slings, but
Yeah.
I don't know how that.
Yeah, you want it fun. A festival is fun, so
Yeah.
it's not just here for this is
Bring
where you can get medicine. It's for vendors to come out,
Mm-hmm.
share their resources, share their craft, and just make it a community event.
Mm-hmm.
So,
So,
yeah,
As the slingshot
absolutely.
guys
Yeah.
come out.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Park 'em. We love to see them.
They may be looking for some resources we have. You
Yeah.
don't know. Yeah,
Bring those guys.
absolutely.
If you know a motorcycle club, that'd be awesome. Okay, anything else? All right, so let's go ahead and move on. I know we have, okay.
Wait, real quick. Is there gonna be, can anyone think of any type of expense we may need? Because we need to handle that, whether it's a contingency expense or something, whether we use it or not, because we don't wanna wait.
That is good. I'm not sure what the band has. I'm not sure like their costs or anything, so I'm kind of waiting to see. So we'll probably know that tomorrow. So I don't have an idea as far as expense on our end. Okay.
I don't think anything else would be of cost. We already have a table, a tent. I don't think there's anything else.
Are we gonna, will we need a banner and then yard signs, just anything that you could think of from the last time?
A banner would be nice. Even to kind of like we do kind of how we had the signs, you know,
Yeah,
how they were designed.
Okay, yard signs we can get done pretty cheap. I think we get done for like $10.
Like the ones you did last time. Okay.
Um,
And they were designed on Canva, right?
I designed them on Canva and had them printed through Office Depot. So I can barely have that same day.
So we just need a flyer.
I
I think
just,
it was just a flyer.
whoever is in charge of the flyer,
You want me to do the
I would
flyer?
like to speak with them.
When we do it, I got you. It'll get done.
So we can make a motion on how much we can spend on the signs.
Yeah. Did you say how much they were? How many did we get last time? Like
I think it got like five.
five?
maybe?
Because we had a big one. Remember that? We did have a big one. Here.
That one was maybe $50, but I think if we do a few more yard signs, put them like over in the mobile home parks and stuff like that.
I know we had one off of Highway 11 coming into Winterville. We had one off of Boyd Street on the highway. There was
I would love to take one out to like Welcome Mobile Home Park. There's a couple other mobile home parks like what's the road? Is it Charles? And then you go on the back road? Is it? Yep. There's like 3 mobile home parks out there.
And the other one was 50, so that's 100. How much is it to get the town to make it?
Like $700.
that's why we went that route to say,
Oh, okay.
and they were very nice. They were very nice.
We can make a motion for about one. I mean, we don't have to spend it all, but 150.
Well, we can do a budget, a proposal on the budget, correct, Mr. Harvey? Because what if your band says that they're $200? What do we want to spend on a band? Like we have to discuss all the financials because regardless of if we use it or not, then we know that it's able to be used.
Well, let's just say $500 on this event. We're not gonna use that, but I mean, it's easy
I
to
think that's a reasonable
budget
number.
more than because it's so.
First of all,
hard.
Mr. Harvey, do you have an updated financial analysis of what we have?
I tried to get the printout today, and most of the things have happened recently, and they still haven't hit the system yet. And I'm just starting to run my own
Okay.
spreadsheet so I can keep up with them every time I send them across for processing. That way I don't have to wait for them.
So what we had, the 300 for school supplies, and that was really the only thing we spent.
200.
200.
Well, that was for AG Cox school supplies. What else?
Cox,
But we did 3.
the book bags.
Yes.
I don't think we didn't spend the whole 3 though, but it was close.
But just for quick adding,
yeah,
we'll
yeah,
say
yeah.
3.
So that was 5. So and 300 for that, 200 for AG Cox.
Okay, so
I came
so
in at
far 5,
$199.
and our budget was still the 5,000. Right? Okay.
But wasn't some of that money from last year budget, left over from last year budget?
We use that on the hand sanitizers.
Yeah,
So
Ms.
yeah.
So then only 300. then,
Okay,
right?
there was, I'll bring this up now. There was a problem on the shipping with the hand sanitizers. And so those that were ordered ended up coming into this year, unfortunately. Now, I'll speak with Ms. Parker to see what accommodation can be made relative to that because of,
But did we order it on time? We ordered it within the
but
time.
it did, they never shipped, well, excuse me. They shipped and never arrived twice. And then the ones that I ended up getting, we switched the maker brand.
Mhm.
It was just a totally different one to be able to get ones, and those were the ones that were
Yeah.
delivered on time.
Could you talk with Ms. Parker?
Yes,
just so
ma'am,
we're
I
not
will.
penalized
I
for-
plan to
Yeah, I
see,
appreciate that.
see what
Mhm.
accommodation could be done with that.
That would be great. So leaving the $200 up there for the hand sanitizer, that's 500, and you're proposing another 500, so that would still leave us with 400, and we probably will not use $500.
Yeah.
Unless ban.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you okay with the $500? Okay, so
I'm
what's
good.
gonna be our limit for the band?
For the band?
Yes.
I think it would be hard to set a limit because I don't know what a band charges. I mean, you don't want to undercut them, but I mean, you don't.
But they can't charge 500 and we get signs and the band too.
Yeah.
So we have
how
to
much
have.
were the signs? So maybe 150.
I don't think we're gonna spend 150 on the signs. If we do, it'd be 150, but
For the band.
I think if they ask for a lot, we could just. I mean, we would like to have a band. We don't have to have one. I mean, but if we have 500 and they like, if you talk to them
Yeah.
tomorrow and they say, hey, 300, for
Right.
example,
Correct.
then you
Is
can just bring
everybody
it to
okay
the
with
email and we can just say, okay, cool.
This is what we have.
Yeah.
What can we do?
And you can have both. Be like, well, how about 250, sir?
So,
Yeah, so
Mr.
we-
Harvey, the
Just-
question on the floor is this: if we propose to spend the 500, that we can have for the festival, do we have to come back to agree on the amount that's going to be used on a particular item, or is that just inclusive?
I feel like if you approve an event of up to for the event, you don't have to,
Awesome.
I'm not gonna tell you, I don't think you need to be, I'm not gonna tell you anything, but to be
To move it on, yeah.
to be safe, you don't need to break it down item by item by item.
Okay,
If it's a
understood.
certain thing.
Understood.
I do need to let you know as far as if you have a vendor that you are going to have to pay, they're going to have to go through that process, and
Okay.
you'll have to get them.
W-9?
Yes, the W-9 stuff.
Right.
And if somebody's reluctant to that, you may have to pay them in, well, nothing, I'm not.
Okay, my seriously.
And if the band not willing to pay the entire 4 hours, they can pay
Maybe
like
30,
an hour,
yeah.
hour and a half,
I
2 hours,
like
whatever.
that.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
Maybe 30
so-
minutes, you know, what you can do with it. That would be
Okay,
great.
so $200 work good. We're gonna put a
Alright,
motion on the
I'm
floor
gonna
for
hit
the
the church up.
$500. I motion $500 to be used toward, the festival.
Second.
All right, so we have a motion on the floor by Ms. Leary and a second by Ms. Gregory for the total of $500 to be used for the Hispanic Heritage Month event. And I would like to go ahead and vote on that by show of hands. All right, the motion has passed. All right. So we good there. Anything else? Okay, so let's go ahead and review where we are on our roadmap. I don't know if you guys can pull that up, just so we can have a quick glance and know where we are at this moment. What we have coming up. Everybody have it? Y'all want me to send it to y'all? Okay, y'all got it?
I think it's back on like this. Mine is pulling from June.
Yeah, it's in June. So we're on schedule at this point. And I also wanted to let the board know, since I'm kind of looking at this, for National Night Out, they were very appreciative for our donation of 40 backpacks. I just wanted to let the board know that, so we were able to bless 40 families. I did go for a little bit just to check it out, and they were having a good time out there. So I just, they were very appreciative for what we were able to do. So I just want to let y'all know that.
As a side note there, as you work through the year, if one of y'all would sort of keep tabs on the different things like the numbers you were just saying, that way you can put it in your report to council at the end of the year, and that way they'll be able to see
What we've done.
concrete things that you have accomplished.
Okay. Perfect. Maybe I can put that on the road. I'll add that. Do y'all need me to send it to y'all? Okay. I'm excited about that. That's awesome. I apologize, y'all, not the internet hotspot. Okay. Got it. Okay. Y'all can edit if. Okay, so we are on schedule. For August, we've completed the National Night Out with our backpacks. Right now we are working on getting AG Cox their supplies as well as their hand sanitizer. So that is next on our list. I think the only thing we have to do is just schedule a time to drop off.
So are we to that one? For the,
Yeah,
oh,
please.
We did get the items, so it came to $199. So we were right at that $200 mark. So AG Cox, they can receive the items tomorrow at 10, because we were supposed to do it last Friday, so that would be the best time for them. So if anyone's available tomorrow at 10, I know it's last minute, to deliver, you can meet me at AG Cox tomorrow at 10.
Anyone on the board?
Oh, yeah.
I wish I could.
That's what I'm doing.
I wish I could. Okay. Well, that's a picture phone. Mr. Harvey is over. We're just messing, Mr. Harvey. We're just messing. You want to go to AG Cox, Mr. Harvey? Mr. Harvey, you want to go to AG Cox tomorrow?
My day tomorrow is pretty full. I apologize.
Okay, so Miss Gregory is gonna go on behalf of the board tomorrow. We appreciate you,
Mm, no problem.
to deliver the items. So, the next thing we have is a Watermelon Festival, which is this coming weekend, so we're right on schedule for that. Let's finish Heritage Month next month, and then up next after that we have Oktoberfest. So just kind of wanted to give everybody a view of what we have and what's coming up soon, so we can kind of start thinking about conversations very soon and planning and things like that. So if you guys have anything you would like to add to that?
Ms. Carmen,
Yes, sir.
it's not really an activity, but it's probably something you want to get on your save the date. Friday, December the 4th is the annual town Christmas party.
Okay.
It'll be at the Cotton Barn again this year. And of course, you all will all be invited.
Yeah, I'll put that up here as well, just so you can see it.
And staff is beginning plans for that, and looks like we got good activity, gonna have nice activities and food planned.
Okay. So I'm adding that now, so we can do that. All right, guys. Anything else?
I had a question about the items for AG Cox. So we had the 200 hand sanitizers. Did we want to give all those to AG Cox, or did we want to have some for the table for the Watermelon Festival? 'Cause we could do half and half if y'all want it, or because they're like the travel, the small, like the mini, yeah, the 1 ounce hand sanitizers. So were we gonna give 200 to AG Cox or
Would
100?
you like to see sanitizers on the table?
How many students do they have there? You
I
know,
don't know.
It's
I guess it's more than.
yeah,
Would it
it's
be more
probably
than
about
two?
it's middle school, so I would think probably close to 400.
Well, we could do all 200. It's fine. I just didn't know before I delivered it tomorrow, because I know that was we bought that previously anyway. So, but I mean, we can go ahead and do that.
If you do, that's fine.
Well, no, it's not about. I mean, it's what we.
700.
Okay, so we go ahead and do the 200. Then that's fine.
That's a lot.
Well, some people will get them, and the teachers will get them. So yeah, that's fine. We can do all of it. I'll just have it boxed up.
Okay. I do have water and chips and things like that as well for the Watermelon Festival.
Mr. Harvey, when can the tent and the table and the cooler be picked up?
anytime before 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. I'll try to remember to set it out in the lobby in case I'm not there too. You need chairs, the table, and the tent, correct?
And the cooler.
Cooler, yes. I'd have seen it when when I got the
So do you guys have anything any questions about the roadmap? You need to touch on anything before we move to the Watermelon Festival? Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to the next thing, which is the Watermelon Festival, which is this weekend. Are we excited?
Yeah,
Parade
hopefully it
time.
won't rain. Yeah.
So we have the Watermelon Festival, and we will be present on Saturday as well as the parade. I know everybody's looking forward to being on the truck. Mr. Harvey, we would love to get the magnetic signs.
Yeah, I'll put those, remind me, but I'll put those with other materials.
Wonderful. We can't
They
wait.
are, of course, if I'm there, they're right there on my right inside my door, but
All
I'll
right.
try to put them out at the other, just in case I am at lunch or have to step out.
Okay.
What truck is it? Because I don't think we just. I mean, what?
Miss Larry, she's gonna update us.
we're gonna just use a personal vehicle.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Go back and sit on the back of the truck.
You want to sit on the back of the truck?
You wanna ride?
I'm riding on the inside.
Are you riding?
We're throwing candy from the inside.
I won't be there.
Okay, you won't be here.
I mean, I can work the watermelon festival. I wasn't planning on going to the food.
Oh, so you won't be, okay. So let's go ahead and talk about that because you said we have to be, could you update us on that?
Okay, so there's 2 different times. The festival setup for the watermelon parade is from 7 a.m. to 8. You cannot be on site after 8. No cars or anything on site. So our tent, tables, and chairs need to be set up between 7 a.m. and 8 o'clock. Parade lineup is from 9 a.m. to 9:45. So that really pertains
To how many?
to 9:45. Since Mr. Bottoms is not gonna be there and Miss Gregory's not gonna be there. Great. So you gonna be at a table?
And the table got to be put set up at what
We,
time?
we're gonna, me and Miss Carmen gonna set the table up because we're gonna already have to be out there, right?
Yeah, you're right. We are gonna have to do
That way, no one has to get up super early because we already have to be ready.
Yeah, we do. For the parade.
Because where the setup of the tables is not far from where they start lighting up for the parade. So it's right there close.
Okay.
Let me ask a question there. You know, last year we had an issue, as for the tent setup. One day they moved us the next day. Remember that?
We were supposed to be at one location, and then
They
it
moved.
was
Yes.
They shouldn't do that this
confusing.
year.
I was under the impression from the last meeting that we just
One day.
chose to do one day. And
We did.
So we're just doing Saturday anyway.
On Saturday.
Okay. Are you able to come out a little bit on Saturday? Okay.
Saturday, yes. But, okay.
Yeah. So I thought Saturday would be the best day to go.
So we'll do shifts. So what? So I know you said the parade is 9 or 9:45. What time do you have to be at the table?
The parade starts at 10, so that parade usually lasts about an hour, doesn't it, Mr. Harvey? Yeah. So I would think someone needs to be at the table probably about 11:30, because most people are gonna be at the parade.
And they go right over there. Like,
And I could take the first shift. 11 take the first shift.
My shift is the 7 to the 11. That's the shift I'm doing.
7 p.m. to 11.
the 7 a.m.
Well, whatever time we get there to set up the table, ride and parade, and that's
7
my time allotted.
Yeah,
to the
you're right
watermelon.
about that. That's
7 to 11. So we're doing 4-hour blocks, or
I just know that's my availability for Saturday.
I haven't even thought about mine, but that's
I
right.
can,
So
I can hit
7.
that 11 to 3.
I might be on your shift.
You can check. Mr. Bottoms, what you looking, Mr. Bottoms?
We're
What
gonna
shift
be
can
there
you
at the
take?
same time.
I know.
That's what I'm saying. We're gonna at 7. Yeah.
So
I
Mr.
might be on
Bottoms,
Miss
what
Leary's
shift
shift
you
on that
doing?
one.
I can do the evening time. I mean, I can.
That works great.
Okay,
Yes,
what
but-
time
but
can you?
not that
I'll
much
come
from
check
3
on
to
you.
8. That's yeah, that's not 3 to 8.
What about
Miss Daniels,
Where's
what
Miss
did she
Daniels?
do?
Yes, I like to do the latter part of it.
Okay.
You know,
Well,
the-
we should be able to. Oh, she's traveling. Like she traveling the whole weekend. Mm.
So, Mr. Bottoms, what time did you want to get out there? You think you can do? You said the evening. So, what time do you think?
I don't know, because I have some flooring being put down. So,
Okay.
and I hate to say 3 o'clock and he's not finished.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And how late you said?
How long would that sit in?
They said all day, so
From the
however
They
beginning
can't
to
be
the
all
end.
day because they don't stop till like 11 o'clock at night.
I mean we have Saturday. We have Saturday. I know what you're saying, but we got Saturday.
So the entire
We
time.
have
for
a choice
Saturday.
to be out there the entire day if that's what we choose. But if we don't, we can, I think last year or something we did leave early.
Because I'm thinking at 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night, kind of late.
That's very late.
But somebody be coming by too.
Maybe 5.
On a
Latest.
Saturday.
I think 6 sounds good.
I'm fine.
What, 6 is for setting it down?
Up to y'all.
I think it's a little early. I think it's people.
It's Saturday.
I know, and they usually at least I would say until 8. What time does it get? I mean, I don't know.
Yes, now, does someone have to be at the whole time? Because like I can have to like from 6 to 8, I mean, that's cool, you know, that time of evening, but 9 o'clock at night, I don't think anybody can really.
Yeah, I don't.
on a
I
Saturday
don't. I
night,
think that's
don't
kind of
anybody
late.
gonna-
Yeah.
That's what you on Saturday night.
I personally think that's late.
Yeah, I think the people out at that time are riding rides and stuff,
Yeah.
if the rides are fixed.
The lines is still not working yet.
The last little update I saw. What have
Oh,
you
so
heard,
that's what
Mr.
it is.
It's a new
Harvey?
year.
What have you heard,
I
Mr.
know,
Harvey?
I know they weren't gonna be able to be up
Tonight.
tonight.
Yeah.
Just, you're talking about later in the day, the concert, what am I trying to say? The concert schedule is, 6 PM, should have been Cowboys, 7:30 Collins Stowe, 9 is Easton Corbin. And I think he stops at 10.
And that's
so
on Saturday.
That's Saturday.
So no one is gonna be at the Human Relations Board tent. They're gonna be at the concerts at 6 o'clock. So I feel like 6 would be it.
What, to shut it down?
Cause the concert started at 6 o'clock.
But, but the concert, now I have been, we was out there last year during the concert. were we not?
We did.
Yeah. And
That's
people-
right.
Yeah.
It was a nice time.
Well, you know,
And people were walking by. I think
that
8.
would be
Now,
I-
that's
I'm
if
not
Mr.
gonna-
Bottom's
I'm not
gonna do
gonna
6.
count. I'm not gonna put my 2 cents in because I'm not gonna be present. So I'm only gonna let the person that said they can do the evening stuff be present.
Okay, so if I get there at 4 o'clock, and you guys okay with me shutting it down at 6? Because the concert.
What time are you okay with staying? To 6 or 8?
I can go from 6 to 8. That's cool. I don't mind.
But you're not gonna do 4 to 8.
No, man.
See, that's what.
No, man.
Well,
Come
Miss
on,
Gregory is leaving at 3, so that means
I
that would
mean,
leave.
There's a gap.
That would leave. So that's what I'm
Unless
saying.
I go later, but because that's a lot. Because you're doing 6 to 8, then there's no way I could do 11 to 6.
No,
See, that's
too
what I'm
long.
saying.
That's
So if
too
she's
long.
gonna
We need
do
one more
11,
person.
if she's doing 11 to 3, I
see
feel
the
like an
overtime.
hour without someone at the 10 is okay if you come there from 4 to 6.
Okay.
Because we'll be in the process from 7 in the morning until 11.
Or I mean, yeah. Or we can just put like, cause what are we gonna have out there? That people will want to come. I mean, I'm all for it, but it's like we may not need anybody a minute. You know, you could have that little. I mean, not saying at all, but like the survey or the. I mean,
We're definitely gonna have a survey, which we need to discuss before we move on. And we're gonna have the candy. It's gonna be very engaging for the people. They had a good time last year.
But my question, what is there for someone to take?
There's nothing to take
Oh,
outside of the
oh,
survey.
That's fine. Oh, that's fine.
And some
So-
candy.
So if she leaves at 3 and I get there at 4 or 5, it's okay.
So next question.
Put the
Are
tent
you
down.
gonna be okay with taking everything down?
See, that was my question. So I need to take the tent down and have it back to you sometime Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday next week. Yes, the problem with, taking the tent down, in the evening time if it's crowded, that can be another issue there.
I think last year when we left, because we did have a time period where we took a break. All we did was just lower the tent, so it's covering,
Right.
the table and things like that, and then we just went on and came back, went on about a day and came back. So
I can lower it when I leave. And
No, I wouldn't do that. I think
okay.
I would think more if we lower the tent whatever time I leave, and I just go pick it up early Sunday.
can we leave it overnight?
I think he could because people that are
open
gonna stay
Sunday.
there on Sunday aren't taking their tents.
Oh,
out.
okay. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, they're not gonna take.
Okay.
Their tents out.
Because the issue, because I took the tent down last year.
Okay.
If you take the tent down and there's a crowd, that's the issue. You know what I'm saying? Because the gentleman last year next door to me, he helped me take the tent
Okay,
down,
yeah.
lower it and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So I have no issue with that. But
Okay.
I can just
Perfect.
for that time frame, and there's nothing if no one to steal, take. Correct?
No, outside of the table and chairs. I mean, if they want table and chairs.
Right beside us. Very nice. And we know our location. location when we find out?
That's a great question.
I remember last year,
Oh,
I
let me
just
check
walked
the
around and
email.
had to
Yeah.
keep asking because it was.
Let me see. Did she put it? Did you get an email from Heather?
I didn't get the
That's-
email from Heather. Miss Parker told me, but I don't.
Heather sent out an email because she sent out an email when I did the parade application. So let me just.
Because like I said,
Parker told me though.
at one point they told us it's gonna be in one location, but we got there to put the tent up, it's in a total different location.
Yeah. No, she didn't send it personally to me.
I will ask her tomorrow and just email.
That sounds fair.
She didn't send it to you?
She just sent the time.
Okay. Yeah, no, she didn't send it.
I'm sorry, we're gonna have candy on the table.
Yes.
We
have
will
candy.
probably have candy, right? Because we need to do a vote because Mr. Harvey, would we be able to get the card tomorrow because we need candy for the parade?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Now, that's what I'm asking, this candy. Are you gonna leave the candy on the table?
Like, can we? I wonder if you could put it in that. If we have a
In the
cooler,
cooler, yeah.
in a bag.
That's
in
what
the
we, I think that's
cooler.
where we kept it last time.
I can put it. I can put everything up like in the cooler.
And, you
At
know,
the
put it kind
bottom.
of like behind the table so if somebody's back there, then.
Okay, then when I leave, I'll take the cool.
If you, yeah.
I mean, and even though you're not gonna leave that overnight. I will.
However you feel comfortable doing.
Yeah, okay, 'cause I wanna leave my cool out.
I want to make a sign.
But we had a barcode up here last year, so
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
and we also have paper copies of the survey.
Correct. Yes, sir. Which we need to kind of discuss the questions really quick.
Oh, wait. We need a budget for candy. We need some candy for the parade. So,
Oh, yeah.
I think, what, $50 would be good.
From Sam.
Cause we have 2 bags, huh?
Yeah, but we're
have
doing
2
a-
5-pound.
So yeah, so
Yeah.
we can just get a few more. And how much is that?
That was usually what, 18
We also
to
Oh,
got
we
those
went to
from Walmart, and
Walmart,
they were, I
that's
think they were
right.
like $17.
Yeah.
So maybe $60 because the parade,
I'm gonna
them
say
kids
75.
want
I'm gonna say
75.
I'm gonna say
I'm good with 75 too.
You can go Dollar Tree with $1.50.
Yeah, but the quantity.
It's the quantity.
Dollar
That
Tree.
truly,
Wait a minute. That truly is my
I
store,
get it,
but the
it
quantity.
ain't gonna be enough.
You be throwing that candy out, they be like,
we be done. One piece.
peppermints.
Tootsie Roll. Tootsie Rolls are good.
But so if we do 75, because we have to divide it between the parade and the table.
Yeah, and I have chips also for the table.
Okay.
We have some in the concession stand.
Well, honestly, for the table, if we just put a bag to the side, because really that's a, complimentary piece. You're supposed to get one, not a whole handful. But if not, then we're gonna have to do probably $100 because the parade, you have to have candy. Like, you have to have candy. There's just no way around
We
it.
ran out last year. Did we run? I don't know.
We ran out when we did the thing on the golf cart.
We did.
Yes, we did. We were sitting there and we ran out.
But I was also throwing out. I was doing a lot.
You're gonna be. She gonna be excited on Saturday.
You need
okay?
to
First of all,
Don't do this.
let me
do
help
this.
you. She's gonna be excited on Saturday. I'm gonna be excited on Saturday. We need candy. We are not getting out there and run out of candy. That's not what we're gonna do. And then y'all have to be at a tent from 11 until what time you leaving, Mr. Bottoms? 7. So I would like $100 for candy.
And all the candy that you guys do not throw out, then we can just
Right.
use that for
We
the
can
table.
automatically go ahead and set aside candy for the table.
All that you don't. That's what I would say.
Okay. Are you cool with 100? I'm cool with 100. What, Miss Carmen, Miss Gregory?
I'm fine.
All right. We need to. Okay. All right. I would like to put a motion for $100 to use for the Watermelon Festival for candy.
I second.
Okay. All right. We have a motion on the floor by Miss Leary, as well as a second by Mr. Bottoms for $100 for the candy for the Watermelon Festival, as well as the parade. if we could go ahead and vote for this by show of hands. All right, the motion is passed. $100 for the festival.
Mr. Harvey, I probably will not be able to get to you till like 3 o'clock to pick up the card. I'm just saying, I have like tons of appointments. Can Miss Gregory, will you
I
be?
can do it
Can Miss Gregory pick up the card?
at like
Cause it'll be
8:30, 8:15. Or 8. Okay.
it might be a little
Mhm.
easier for me to meet her.
Okay. Really quickly, y'all. Really quickly. I know I sent y'all an email about the questions or some things y'all wanted to see on the survey. I know it's gonna be specifically for Winterville residents. I think that's the most important thing. That we're catering to residents.
Did I send my two?
I know you, let me look. I think you.
Well, if you got it, that's fine. I just want to make sure.
Oh, you did send some questions.
Mm-hmm.
See if y'all had anything y'all want to see up there. I'm gonna put them in I'm gonna do like kind of like I did last time, the Google Sheet. So all of the questions will populate on our back end that I'll share with everyone, and we'll, obviously discuss it afterwards. Okay. And so if y'all have any more questions, I guess we can finalize that, and I can shoot the survey out to y'all tomorrow.
I can think on it, and I probably can submit 2 ideas.
Okay. So how would y'all, as far as question wise, you thinking like how many questions? I know we had a lot of questions last time. It was a lot.
5. I mean,
Yeah.
especially
I was
if you
thinking
want
10.
people to. Okay, no.
Is that a lot?
Yeah.
It is.
For real?
10 is
For a
for real.
survey,
because people are moving
You're
and they
right.
just
I be doing
And then you look at it, and if they see 10, they're gonna
so
click
5
out.
questions.
because the 2 that
Well,
Miss
you can
Gregory
try.
submitted are really good questions that kind of
Okay.
cover a lot of things. So yeah, I don't think you need to.
So no more than that. Okay. 5. Let's do 5. Bottom.
I go 5. But I have a question.
Mhm.
If it rains, how do we,
That's a good
are we gonna
question.
do the tent if it's raining?
I think it's rain or shine. I think that's how the Watermelon Festival works, and I think because we committed to it, we have to do it.
You
Yeah.
gotta make
But
it out.
I'm just thinking as for
Fair.
people being out there.
Oh, you talking about like with the questions and stuff?
No, the people actually walk around in the rain at the festival.
That's a good question. I don't know.
I've never been to a festival. It was raining. I
Me
always thought
neither.
people would stop. Boom. That's my question.
Now that's the thing, because for example, like if it's a light rain, I've seen, because it's vendors, so I don't think they're gonna ride the rides. But I think if you're in the vendors, they can walk with umbrellas and they still may. I don't know though. I'm trying to think in the past years. Now I wouldn't go, but that's personal. But I don't know about. I mean, if it's open, you may have some people go. So
Yeah, because my understanding of the Watermelon Festival is rain or shine. But like the parade will go on whether it's raining or not.
oh,
It
really?
will. It absolutely will. In the rain,
I'm pretty sure that it's rain or shine unless it is
like
a
storming.
storm or something that would, a dangerous storm that would cause them to,
And the reason is because the town pays so much for the festival. So,
Okay.
yeah, it's
Okay. Well, I'll be out there.
Yeah, I'll be there too.
So
With my raincoat.
have a raincoat.
All right. So 5 questions.
Yep.
All right. We got 5 questions. You have the question you'd like to be submitted up there, just send it to me by tomorrow, and I'll have that completed so you guys can review it. So do we have anything else that you would like to add?
No. So am I getting the candy or I'm just getting the card? 'Cause
Just
I
the
was gonna get the.
card.
Oh, okay. Okay. So then
I'll
you
just
would
text
return
you.
the card, or
Yeah, I return it. It's just the morning.
okay.
I got a couple appointments, so it might just be more easier for me to be like, where you at. He might be out the office or something like that.
Okay.
Okay. So do we have any questions about the Watermelon Festival? All right. And I feel as though we've already done the AG Cox update, so we're good there. I'll go ahead and skip that. So the next thing we have is the gift that we wanted to get for our college student.
Is she still here?
I don't know. I remember we told her we were. So I mean, I
We
guess
could call her.
her mom could be. Yeah, I do have her number, so I do have her number.
Give her something.
Yeah, and I'm thinking even if we do like a card with the gift card.
I think that'd be the easiest thing. And matter of fact, that could be purchased tomorrow while we already have.
Yeah, we just have to decide on the price.
What do you think we should give for the volunteer student? What's the good?
I don't know, cause down for that comment, I was gonna also ask about giving an award to Ms. Hawkins for
For
her
sure.
time on the board. But I was thinking more in line with like a plaque
I like
or
that.
a certificate, something they can hang on the wall
I like
versus a
that.
gift card.
Oh, okay.
Gift cards, once you use a gift card, it's
Well,
forgotten.
you talking for Miss Hawkins, right?
Even as a
Even
child.
as her? Okay,
Even
so
as a
you
child.
want
Like a
If you
you
give
want a
it-
plaque.
Yeah, if you give
Okay.
a plaque, that's something she can look at years down the road. You give her
That's nice.
a gift card, we have a tendency to spend it, we forget it, and let me say this before I forget. A lot of people get gift card and they don't use it. I mean, there's billions of dollars invested into a gift card, and people are not using gift cards.
And I agree with you just because I'm that person. I have gift cards from last year in
There
my
you go.
wallet. I forget that I have
Yeah,
them, but I
send 'em
like
this way.
I like gift cards. I do like them, but I get to the store, I'm like, oh man, I had a gift card at that store.
You forgot it.
I
Yes.
forgot about it.
I wasn't much trouble.
So yeah, I totally understand that. I do like the professionalism of the plaque, so
I love that. Did you need to say something, Mr.
I
Harvey?
was just gonna say there are certain restrictions on what especially officials can get.
Okay.
We would want to be very careful that you stay within those confines. Please don't ask me now.
I
what
was
they
just about
are.
to
I was
ask,
saying,
can
so
you
gift card.
elaborate on
I'll
that,
have
please?
to check into what they
that later.
are. And just be mindful of what your budget is and
Yeah.
Plaque
those
cards,
kinds of
yes.
things. I mean,
it's a good
sometimes a nice note, and we do have those note cards that we got some time ago, means in this day and time, a nice handwritten note means a lot also. And I would say that you need to send one to both of the student members and I probably have their home addresses are on file
Okay.
if you need something like that.
Sorry, do we still have them, or did they both go?
They both
No, they
gone to
both go, yeah.
college.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was just Coley
No,
that
they
went
both
to college.
went. Yeah.
Oh,
You just haven't
okay.
seen them.
Oh, okay, yeah. So we have two of them. Okay.
Help me out with the plaques. You said we sent them expensive.
I did.
You said they're expensive.
Well, within the realm of when he was speaking at the budget, so like I know if we went somewhere like Farmville plaques or down by ECU, we probably would spend close to $75 to $100 on a plaque because you got to pay for the wood and the topping, the engraving, and all of that. And that's
That's
okay. We can still price it and see.
Right.
We can price before,
And they place right across the street, don't they? The four plaques.
but it's
They
still
used
gonna
to
be
do
the
that
same
football.
concept: buying it, getting the thing, and engraving. But we definitely can do some pricing on it, and then maybe have it for the next meeting to be able to vote on it.
We can discuss it because I with keeping in mind what college students would need. I mean, I get it. Maybe we can give them a certificate and something like if we can do a monetary gift or something. Because
I like the plaque for Miss Hawkins. I like the gift card situation for the students. That's where I am on it.
and a certificate too. Like you can print it. How you get it on the card stock
You can even
paper
put the
and
certificate
in the
inside of
frame.
a
We can do the
frame.
frame. Yeah,
We can even
So I
frame
like
the
both of
certificates.
those.
We can even do frame certificates for all three with the gift cards. Once we get the plaque quote.
Yeah, but Miss Hawkins, now we can give her money. We give
Okay.
her
The plaque. She would get a plaque.
Yeah, she can
Plaque.
walk, but she can give her money.
Okay. Well, I guess we have time for that. I mean,
Or, like you said, a certificate.
mhm.
This would be the same, yes. If that's too expensive now. Do I price these classes?
Mhm.
Yes. Cool.
A plaque from Miss Hopkins.
Right, I'm gonna price that, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a conversation we will have. We'll do our research and come back at the next meeting.
Okay, I have one more question.
Mhm.
Mr. Hawkins, you're saying as far as an official, a certain item that you can give them. Now, I do know you can't give them money or like a gold ring, that kind of stuff. But giving them an award like a plaque, you know,
Is it the wording? So like, it would just be like recognition
Appreciation?
of your service or something like that? Appreciation.
I'll double check and verify that for the next time.
Okay.
So we'll further discuss that at the next meeting. All right, so that's all of the discussion items. So do we have any questions? No questions? Okay, so board member general comments from anyone. Anything you'd like to speak on? Before we close tonight's meeting?
I had enough of this Hawkins to do this award for her.
Okay. All right, so if we have no questions, nothing else that needs to be discussed, do we have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
I second.
All right. Thank you, everyone. We don't have to vote. We got to vote to adjourn. Wow, look at us.
We're not leaving. I'm about to.
So we had a motion on the floor by Miss Leary and a second by Mr. Bottoms to adjourn this night's meeting. So thank you guys. If you're watching this meeting tonight, we did not vote. Oh my goodness. Show of hands. All right, so the motion has passed. All right, so tonight's meeting is adjourned. Thank you, everyone.